What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's going on? What's up? I wanted to talk about that AD no jumper lush bullshit. Mostly the AD conversation he had with Adam on the no jumper shit. That's the only thing I really like. I'm really passionate about. So I don't know if you already saw the video. It's the one that's in this thumbnail. Y'all should probably have seen this video because all this makes no sense. Also, anybody here's probably a bigger fan of the no Jumper podcast than I am. I only found about them through Destiny, and I'm like, oh, I guess he seems like a pretty interesting dude. A lot of wild shit happens here. Let's get into it. First off, I am mad at Adam for having a conversation with Lush about this situation, about AD's performance, instead of just talking to AD. Like what AD said. I don't know their deep interpersonal relationships, but based on how Adam was talking to AD about how it went down, I'm 100% on AD's side. Here's the thing. What AD just kept saying, like, bro, if you think I'm not doing something right, come to me and tell me what we should do different and do better. Especially considering AD was listing off, like, I was cursing too much. I'm mumbling different jokes. I'm doing this. AD, even if he's not perfectly receptive, he's someone that's like, at least can comprehend the idea of I need to do different when my boss / my boy tells me to act different. To go to Lush, regardless of if Lush was a snake or not. I know Lush was a snake. He's talked to everybody he ratted. Whatever. We know that was a bad decision. Nothing should go to him. But the point is, even if Lush was an okay person to talk to, Lush is another coworker. There's no way I want if I'm chill with my manager, I don't want somebody else who's chill with my manager to be like, hey, yo, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's performance. Am I bugging? No, talk to either another manager or talk to me about my performance. Like when I'm doing poor in a job, any job, it's like some regular shit, I would be like, hey, you need to do better or I'll start considering replacing you. Even if that's I'm a week away from being fired or multiple months away from being fired or being relocated. Talk to me about it and be like, oh, okay, what do I need to do different? If I get combative right then and there, drop me. Maybe. If I'm be like, nah, you're the problem. Yeah, whatever, drop me. I get it, whatever. But like, this is aside from the close interpersonal relationship of them. Just be like, talk to your employee about their performance they can improve. Just always do that. Don't talk to some other employee. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, the fact that Adam kept saying, like, no, it's really Lush's fault. If you really think about it, it was supposed to be a private conversation. AD's whole point was, there shouldn't have been no private conversation. Talk to me, nigga. Like, I was watching that video just heating, like, what's wrong with you, bro? AD is sitting there saying, like, bro, I get it. You have to make business decisions. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I want you to admit that it was fucked up that you went to another man's who you've known for a shorter period of time instead of going to me. Or going to somebody who built the shit with you, the other, like, a co-owner, whatnot. Like, you should not have went to somebody who was not as close. Now, listen, take the friendship thing apart. Homie said he's planning his wedding. Like, and the fact that he said Adam admitted he's been in life and death situations with him. Life and death situations. I've had some boys, very few boys, who've been in situations where I know if some shit was gonna swab, they gonna die with me. If some shit is gonna happen for them, I'm gonna die with them. I hope that they don't get into no dumb shit so I don't have to. Please, I want to live, niggas. Just be good, go to work, don't make no enemies. I don't want to die for you. But some of my real close boys, and they know who they are. On some shit like, there's some fucked up shit some of my boys have done. I'm like, that stays to chest. There's some shit I'm like, no, this is fucked up. This shit is horrible. This stays right here. Even between each other. Like, if they told me some horrible shit and was like, hey, keep this shit up, I'm not telling them. Even if I know they're closer to each other than either of them are closer to me, that shit stays here. That's just how boys are supposed to be, man. I know, like, certain friend groups aren't really like that. I know, like, certain outside of the black community, it may not even be, like that. Like, there's people I've known for really shorter periods of time in the black community that have been willing to roll with me on some dangerous shit that I know both of us would be like, you know, honestly, I don't know if I've known this nigga long enough to justify this, but like that's just how when you're raised in your, I don't know, you just gain that type of camaraderie. And I've had other communities of people like I had some friends that I've known for 8 years, 10 years, and then some problem happened over like, you know, rent and like landlord stuff, and then they're like, nope, drop them. Like that was it, because they were from the whiter communities. And funny thing, my mama told me, you don't trust somebody. The weirdest thing, because it's Adam doing all this talking behind the back shit. My mom was always be like, don't trust these white people. I was like, Mom, that's racist. You can't just not trust people on account of their race. But like, it's weird because, you know, AD's saying like, bro, fucking fire me. Fucking fire me. And my boys would be like, yo, you gotta drop me, you gotta drop me. Just talk to me like a man about it. I don't know, man. Like, I'm all over the place because I'm like, I'd be sick if one of my boys was like talk to somebody who's they've known for a shorter period of time. And one of the same boys I was talking about be like, was willing to die for me. And he said he's going like, hey man, I heard bro is talking about you behind your back. I'm like, what? Why the fuck? Why? Nigga, tell me the thing, if you're okay with being dropped entirely, then it's kind of crazy to like, well, I don't know if I want to have that conversation. Adam's like, you weren't really that receptive. Bro said you're not that receptive. Nigga, say it straight up, because even in that conversation, Adam doesn't want to say anything like straight up. He's like, I don't know, it just seems like someone did this and somebody did that. Like, he's trying to walk back anything. He's not trying to like say any harsh statements. Even in that combo, he's like not trying to aggressively say shit. It's like he's scared of AD. Bro, you're a grown man. Say some shit. Like, hey, I don't like your performance. We're boys will always be boys. But I don't like your performance. We gotta change some shit. It was like, if he can't change some shit, it's like, hey man, we talked about this. I gotta take you off of that. It's really that simple. I don't know, man. That shit had me crazy. But again, I'm not super big into. I'm not big into the Adamverse. Again, fan of the Destiny streams and whatnot. So if y'all watch their content, y'all watch all their stuff, just let me know how you feel about it, right? Also, like, is there more context on Mission? I don't. The Lush shit seems like snakes are snakes sometimes, and that's really all it seemed like to me. So I don't really give a shit about that. But yeah, if you like what you saw, leave a like, do a subscribe, do a crime, just kidding, don't do a crime, and I'm out.